Hi, this is SJ Talks in Life. I'm coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please and thank you. If you're on your phone looking at me, it should be that button that's right down there. More and more women are coming on YouTube. More and more women are coming on YouTube, and they're educating, they're schooling women. They're educating women about men and the men's mindset and how men think. Educating women on different types of men to look out for, to be aware of, the mindset of men and how they think. Some of the things, like some women that have been in like a YouTuber by the name of Jules Lowell. She was in a domestic violence type situation. So she comes on here and educates women about, the signs to look for in an abusive, controlling man, and all kinds of different things. Just giving women a heads up on different types of things. And there's another YouTuber by the name of Melanie Hamlet. And I'm really starting to get into her content. A Caucasian lady. Her name is Melanie Hamlet, and she is, man, I really starting to get into her content. She's really educating women, and I'm just loving to see all the women coming on YouTube. Sheila True Love, Prince Ella. By the way, I looked at I gotta say, I looked at a interview of Prince Ella. I named her as one of the positive black YouTubers. I included her in that. Real Life Productions did a 2-hour and 20-minute interview with her. I watched that, and I mean, it was very enlightening. And she recommended her book, 41 Shades of Men. I read the entire book. I kid you not, I read the entire book today. I read the entire book, cover to cover, on my tablet. I read the entire book, cover to cover. I highly recommend every woman in America needs to read this book. I kid you not. Every woman in America needs to read this book. It's called 41 Shades of Men by Prince Ella, the Queen Maker. That's what she calls herself. That's the name of her YouTube channel, too. I highly recommend that all women of all races read this book. I'm going to do another video talking about, I'm going to do a mini book review on the book, but she's breaking down the different types of men. She's talking about the different types of men, and she's breaking things down. But I'm going to do another video talking about kind of breaking it down. Give a little mini book review on the book. Sister is deep. The sister is deep. She is deep. I highly recommend all women to read that book. I literally read it all. If a book is, I'm a reader, I'm a booker. If a book is really good, if it's a page turner, I could knock it out in one day. So I literally read this book cover to cover today, the whole entire book. And I'm telling you, it's a real page turner, and it's a real eye opener. And she's giving women some good tips on breaking it down on the different types of men, and it will enable women to make more informed decisions on the men that they date, men that they're pursuing relationships with. But I'm going to get to that in another video. I'm going to break it down more in another video, because I'm going to do like a little mini book review for that book. But yeah, it's deep. Every woman in America needs to read that book. That one and Toxic Men. Um, I did a book review of that book, but I really didn't get a lot of views on it. But that's another book that all women need to read. That's a real eye-opener too. But anyway, anywho, I'm loving the different, there's more and more content creators, female content creators coming on TikTok as well. They're on TikTok and they're on YouTube, and they're educating women, and they're schooling women, and they're giving women, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. Women are empowering other women, and they're educating other women, and they're giving women the tools to make better decisions as far as relationships, dating men and relationships. I'm here for it, and I'm loving it. I'm seeing more and more women come on YouTube because they got the red pill and they got their little manosphere. And you know, we got to have our own spaces where we can have that dialogue about men, giving each other the heads up, you know, educating each other about different things as far as men, talking about our experiences. I come on here too. I'm going to be doing more videos coming on here. You know, we share our experiences and everything. And, you know, I'm always talking about single motherhood, and I'm always doing videos addressing single mothers because I spent many years being a single mother. So I feel I've considered myself an expert on the topic. So I like to come and educate the young ladies about, you know, single motherhood, you know, how to move as a single mother and different things like that. So I'm loving to see the different women coming on here, and they're talking about their experiences, and they're educating women, and they're schooling women, and they give it, and women of all ages, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But the thing is, this is what I want to, the point that I want to make. Why is it? I know when I do a video talking about a Pacific, like I did a video talking about homosexuals, and then I did another video talking about men on the DL. Every time I do a video educating, you know, addressing the women, talking about, okay, these specific type of men you ladies need to avoid for this and that, this reason or that reason. And I did mention in another video that it's like, because it seems like these content creators on YouTube that talk about, that educate women and talk about men and the types of men to look out for, why they get accused of being bitter? Why they get it? Why you got the manosphere coming on here accusing them of being bitter? Every time I do a video, like I did the homosexual video, and I got men coming in my comment section telling me, you know, deflection. They're either making deflective comments, like the DL video. I had a couple of men come in on that video and say, well, women do it too. Well, I said, well, women are on the DL too. And I'm like, okay, are women spreading AIDS at an alarming rate? Are women? No, I asked one of them, I said, are women giving black men AIDS at alarming rates? They couldn't answer me. They couldn't answer me. So it seems like every time women come on here and women are educating women and they're schooling women, they're not necessarily bashing. They're not bashing men. They're just talking about a certain demographic of men that are doing certain things. There's a certain demographic of men out here that are doing the things to women and treating women a certain way. And we're just telling women that, hey, this is the type of men that you need to look out for, because the AIDS rate, the HIV rate with black women is through the roof. The femicide rate with black women is through the roof. The domestic violence rates with black women is through the roof. Okay? So we need to have these conversations in our spaces we need to have these conversations, and then these are very important conversations, and it just seems like these men do not want us women to be in the know. It's like they get upset every time we talk about a topic like on DL or homosexual or watch out for this type of man or that type of man, abusive. Every time me or any other black female or white female YouTuber comes on here addressing these things, then why we gotta be bitter? Why we gotta be bitter? Why we gotta be, I did the video talking about, Keke Palmer, I talked about how when women, date men that's, below them or whatever. And this is the type, sometimes these are the things that you have to deal with when you're dealing with a man that makes less money than you. These are sometimes some of the things that you have to deal with. Okay, because of their insecurities. And then I got men coming in on that comment section, men telling me I'm bitter and stuff. Why I gotta be bitter? Why I gotta be bitter? Because I want to educate my sisters. Because I want to educate my sisters. I want to, and why we gotta be bitter? And it's like these men do not want us to be in the know. They do not want us women to be in the know. It's like they don't want women to gain knowledge, to get hip on these men's games and what these men be trying to pull out here. Because God forbid if we get hip to it, then that's less women that they have to manipulate, control, abuse, and run game on. They know that more women that come into the knowledge, about these certain types of men, then that's less women that they have access to control, manipulate, abuse, cheat on, or whatever. So it's like a lot of men seem to have an issue with us black women or white women of all races coming on YouTube educating other women and educating women on the types of men to avoid. Why we got to be bitter? Why every time I talk about a subject of talking about a specific type of man, why I got to be bitter, or why or they deflect. They come in my comment section and they deflect. See, they deflect. Why you gotta deflect? Or it's the hit dog holler syndrome. I'm gonna call it the hit dog holler syndrome. A hit dog is gonna holler. So, am I touching a nerve? Are you that type of man? You coming in my comment section saying deflecting, calling me bitter and all this kind of stuff just because I'm trying to educate my sisters? Am I touching a nerve? Are you that kind of man? Maybe you're that kind of man. And you don't want women to know that's how you are. So you can continue to abuse, control, run game, cheat, be on the DL or whatever. Because it's like we get attacked. We get attacked when we're coming on here, trying to educate women. Okay? We get attacked. And men come in our comment. I'm not the only one, because there's other black female or female content creators on here that comes on here educating women about certain types of men. We're not talking about all men. We're talking about a certain demographic of men that do certain things and the characteristics of these men, and to watch out for these men. You got these men coming, and you're going to have a certain amount of men coming and saying, you're bitter. But you got these men coming on YouTube. They can talk about the women till the cows come home. They ain't in their comment sections. They ain't in their comment sections trying to deflect. They're not in their comment sections telling them that they're bitter. But when we talk about issues concerning the men, we bitter. Oh, now all of a sudden we're bitter. We're bitter. You're deflecting. Well, women do it too. Well, ain't nobody talking about women right now. Am I talking about women in that video? I'm talking about men. But they love to deflect. They love to come in my comment section and they love to deflect. It's like, why don't you, my question is why don't you want women to know? Why don't you guys want us to be in the know? Why don't you want women to be educated on the types of men to avoid? Why do you have such a big problem with it? And it's got to be the hit dog syndrome. It's the hit dog syndrome. Because, we need to have these conversations. We're not bashing. I'm not bashing men. I get accused of bashing, but I'm not bashing. We need to have these conversations. Like I said in another video, and I'm going to say it again. I'm advocate. I'm going to advocate. I am an advocate for black women to be happy, safe, healthy, mentally, emotionally, physically. I'm an advocate for all women, but especially my black sisters, but all women across the board to be happy, healthy, secure, safe, protected, good, doing well spiritually, mentally, physically. I am an advocate for what is in the best interest of my sisterhood. I'm going to look out for the best interests of my sisterhood because I'm part of the sisterhood. Okay? So I'm going to come on here and I'm going to talk about these things. Whether you guys like it or not, if you got a problem, keep it moving. Keep it scrolling. You see the title? Keep it scrolling. If you got a problem with it. Okay? But we need to have these conversations. These are conversations that us women need to have. We need to have these conversations because we got too many women dying. We got too many women being abused. Black women's domestic and femicide rates are through the roof. Okay? So we need to have these conversations. These conversations need to be had. We as women, we really need to start getting our sisterhood together and really start educating each other. And that's what I'm saying. I'm loving to see the different female content creators come on here and come on TikTok and they're educating women. And like I said, I'm here for it. And I'm going to be doing some myself. And I don't care what if you guys have a problem with it or not. Like I said, keep it moving. But we need to have these conversations. It's like y'all have y'all little conversations in the manosphere, in the red pill. Y'all have y'all little conversations about women. Okay? But we supposed to be okay with that. We supposed to be all right with that. But when we have conversations about y'all, not all y'all, but a certain percentage of y'all be doing certain things, okay? A certain percentage of y'all be abusing women. A certain percentage of y'all be controlling women. A certain percentage of y'all be unaliving women. A certain percentage of y'all be raping women. A certain percentage of y'all be cheating on women. A certain percentage of y'all be walking out on your kids. Okay? There's a certain percentage of y'all that be doing this stuff. Okay? So we got to have these conversations. We got to talk about it. Okay? And we're talking about our personal experiences and we're educating, we're letting women know a certain amount of a percentage of y'all is homosexual. A certain percentage of y'all is on the DL. Okay, so we need to have these conversations in our spaces, whether you guys like it or not. We need to have these conversations. And I know the lonely man rates is going up. The lonely men rates is going up. And we might be messing up some of y'all game. Okay? Maybe we messing up some of y'all. Y'all think that we messing up some of y'all game. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care. And a lot of other the sisterhood here on YouTube don't care either. Because like I said, I'm for what's in the best interest of my sisters. You know, and I want my sisters to be happy, to be safe, to be healthy, to be protected by all means necessary, with a man or without a man. And we educate each other and letting each other know that, hey, you know, be secure with yourself. Work on yourself and be secure with yourself. Decenter men, you know, whether you want one or not, decenter them, okay? So you can make better choices in men. So you can make more informed decisions. Let's school us. Let's us sisters school each other. That way women can make more informed decisions when dating men and getting in relationships with men. Women can make more informed decisions. Okay, the more you know, how Oprah said, when you know better, you do better. When we know better as women, we do better. When we know better, we do better, and we make better choices, and we're more wiser, and we can increase our worth. And once we increase our worth, we can make better choices, the more knowledge that we are gaining, and the more knowledge that we are putting out there for other and educating other women. I'm loving it. I'm here for it. Women educating each other, women giving each other knowledge on what to look for in relationships and dating and all these kind of stuff. And then, like I said, you guys go on to the manosphere. Y'all go on to some of these other male YouTubers and listen to their content. If y'all don't want to hear what we got to say, keep it moving, because we gonna keep having these conversations. Okay, these conversations are gonna continue, whether you like it or not. Okay. It is what it is. But I'm gonna educate my sisters. I'm gonna educate my sisters, and ain't nobody gonna stop me from doing that. And the other black female and white female content creators is gonna continue to educate as well. Women educating women. And I love that. Women schooling women and educating women. I'm here for it, and I'm loving it. And hey, you guys don't like it? Oh well. Okay, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are, and hit that like, subscribe, and share, that notification bell. Until the next video, you guys be blessed.